Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. This is getting quite exciting now, given that Solana is hovering still just below the breakout point of this head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, an inverse head and shoulders we're tracking. We have been tracking for a while. I think we've talked about that since probably round about the 13th of September. We saw this potential that after the trend line break here, we could form an inverse head and shoulders, where this was the left shoulder, this the head, and this the right shoulder. Such an inverse head and shoulders pattern can be a reversal pattern. It can be a breakout pattern to the upside, and we need to understand what is the so-called neckline, the breakout point to the upside, and that's very well defined. We've been talking about that one. It is the $20.60 level. In yesterday's update, or even the day before, we looked at this descending trend line and the price was hovering. This white wave too was stretching out lower or stronger than it would be ideal. But essentially the make or break point did hold. And the signal level, the signal to cross that would give us an indication that the price would rally to $20.60. That was this trend line I made you aware of. And we said, okay, if we break above the trend line, there's a really good chance the price will form this right shoulder finally. Yeah, we've seen it in slow motion form. And then quite quickly, price turned around just above the invalidation point for this 1-2-1-2 setup. So the price did rally, is now at the so-called neckline. Yeah, it's nearly arrived there. I'm not sure how much action we are going to see over the weekend because volume is typically slow. So if Solana will attempt a breakout above that neckline of the inverse head and shoulders on the weekend, the situation could get quite tricky and it might actually not really break out. So it could maybe be a fake out. Essentially what we want to see is a break above the $20.60 level with volume. And then we can complete this inverse head and shoulders pattern, this reversal pattern, and the price could rally after a breakout all the way to the next resistance at $22. This is next structural resistance. It has been resistance in the last few weeks and months several times, so it's quite a relevant level. That level needs to break next to get the Solana price up into the 24 to a sort of $25 region, which would be needed to form all the 5 waves up that we need to have a first strong indication that a lasting low has been established here on the 11th of September. So we need all 5 waves up to confirm that. At least it would be the first level of confirmation. I explained to you before that I will start to lean towards the white wave count above the $20.60 level. At the moment for me it's a bit of a, okay, let's wait and see if it's actually doing that. Then I will start to follow it with more confidence. And however, we need to see all these 5 waves filled in to confirm that a lasting low has been established. There are always 3 levels of confirmation in Elliott wave that we basically need to confirm a trend change, okay? The first level of confirmation is this 5-wave move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First wave of confirmation or first level of confirmation, we call that a wave 1. It is the first indication that the trend has shifted from a downtrend back into an uptrend. And it would have turned exactly where we needed it in this orange support area between $15 and $20. The second level of confirmation is an ABC corrective pullback, a counter trend move. If this move down is impulsive, then something bearish is still at play. If the move down is corrective and it's forming some kind of a bottoming structure in the support area, which we will be able to define after the first 5-wave up move is finished, well, then we have the second level of confirmation. We also call that a wave 2. The third level of confirmation will occur when the price moves higher and breaks above the end of the first 5-wave move. Then this is also the third wave, and it is the third level of confirmation, the breakout point here, that somewhere here, that we would need to highlight that a lasting low has been established here. Now, you don't have to wait for all 3 levels of confirmation to trade, absolutely not. A reasonable, high reward, low risk setup, and a setup that many Elliott wave traders would use, is the pullback after the first 5-wave move to the upside. Entering in the pullback. There are various strategies how this can unfold. We talk about that a lot in the channel membership, how to practically trade with Elliott wave, for example. But this is the lowest risk trade you can take, typically buying pullbacks in an uptrend. We need the 5 waves up to confirm that the trend is up, right? And the 3-wave pullback will be, first of all, another layer of confirmation plus, and bear in mind, confirmation is not certainty. And it is also at the same time a trade setup, basically a pullback trade setup. You could be a breakout trader or you could be a pullback trader. That depends on your own strategy. It depends on your own trading plan. Everybody who's trading here anything should have a trading plan. If you don't be surprised that you lose money. That's as simple as that, okay? Okay, so we need to see that break above $20.60. Until I see that, I'm still leaning towards another low. And even above $20.60, we don't have strong confirmation that we are in the white wave count. It's just something that I track with more confidence. We really need those 5 waves up, 3 waves down. I have to repeat it. I know it annoys people, but it is exactly that process that will keep us out of trouble in the case of fake outs. Remember this area here, where also I highlighted to you, we don't have 5 waves up. We need a break above resistance to indicate that a lasting low has been established. Until then, the trend is formally still down. So it keeps us out of trouble. But overall, for anybody who's looking or who has been looking for some exposure, obviously, as you know, this is the area here generally to maybe make some bets for higher prices if you're interested. That's typically, for me, the area where a trend change can at least be expected or the price has a decent chance to turn around. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. And also, if you're interested in the channel membership, on Sunday, we've got the next member live stream. There is a weekly one. You get access to Discord and Telegram chat rooms, plus educational content. And as a gold member, you get access to additional short-term market updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.